Before you read this word, it's important you know how weighty this felt to me. Waking up from an audible dream and trying to write down everything feels like a flood breaking out and trying to be the pen keeping up. I woke up beyond moved. I felt so raw I could barely function for hours. If I'm honest, I don't think I have done this word justice, so I am praying that you too have your own revelation concerning this in the days to come. Grassroots. Not adapted from or added to an existing facility or operation, totally new. Of, relating to, or involving the common people, especially as contrasted with or separable from an elite. Recently the Lord spoke to me in a dream, Nate, you are going back to grassroots to birth what is coming. You are going back to the simple, the uncluttered, and the untethered from the systems and methods of man. My remnant are going to peel back the layers of religion and lead the church back to simplicity again. For many been living grieved by the compromise, apathy, and mixture of the current institution. They have been set aside for this purpose but have been deeply discouraged to see that the empires of man still seem to be thriving in a time where the real church needs to rise up. But in a moment the castles of sand shall fall that are not built upon me. And in that moment, I shall raise up a faithful priest, a people who aren't about status and building the tallest tower, but a people who worship me and truly love me. The tired bride. For I have seen my bride, tired, burned out by the spirit of religion that has taken over the pulpit for decades, enslaved to something that was meant to make her come alive. But they made it about control and toil for a vision that was not mine. They made it about bricks and mortar and put families, marriages, and destinies on the altar to achieve it. And now we have a tired bride that are bitter, in bondage, and need deliverance from a narrative they have been fed their whole lives. Oh, I long to see her rise up, full of joy and free. And in this next season I am leading her back to a fresh slate, and I will restore joy to her, and unshackled purpose will be found there. I will lead her from the battlefield and heal her wounds, says the Lord. The call of the wild. For many have felt the pull away from the major franchises that have put me in a box and the shift of desire deep inside them. It's been uncomfortable and almost unnatural. But it's the call of the wild, to the untamed life, the lifestyle of encounter, my voice, and to the fresh beginning again. It's the reviving of hearts and the stripping away of the shrouds of religion stealing our childlike passion. It's the call back to simple and free. Simple relationship. Uncluttered. Undistracted. Whole and no longer scattered, fractured, broken, and battered. Off the hamster wheel. For many are right now leaving the hamster wheel they have been on for years and decades. They are leaving the cages of building what no longer sounds like me, and their eyes are opening and following my voice again against the multitude of noise from false fathers and Pharisees. Yes, many right now are feeling the pull away to build what is organic and untainted. They are still in the wrestle of this step because it looks small and insignificant, but what starts out small will soon be a movement of epic proportions. For it will stir up the suppressed hunger and longing of my people, and they will recognize that I am no longer moving upon the systems of man. What they once saw as rebellion they will recognize as a movement of that which is pure. And my glory will do the talking as I show up in power and restore a people that have been shipwrecked and tossed around by the seas of culture. Don't fight it any longer. So don't fight it any longer. You feel this way because you have responded to my call. I know you feel naked and raw. I know you feel unstable and unsure how to step into this fully. I know you are struggling to see what is ahead, but as you surrender daily to the leading of my spirit, you will keep choosing what I am building through you. For this is not only your deliverance but the deliverance of my people who have been put in Ursula's music box, silenced, tamed, and caged to something she was never meant to be. It's time for my Martha Church to become Mary again. Yes, this is a legacy moment for the church. Her true inheritance awaits. The pure call I gave her and the power and authority she was meant to wield. So, today I give you permission to rest in me. To be still. To untangle yourself from that which brings unnecessary warfare and constant mental bondage. I give you permission to go back to grassroots with me. And I will give you a new heart, and a new spirit I will put within you. And I will remove the heart of stone from your flesh and give you a heart of flesh. Ezekiel 36 verse 26. So it will be in that day, that his burden will be removed from your shoulders and his yoke from your neck, and the yoke will be broken because of fatness. Isaiah 10 verse 27. Remember not the former things, nor consider the things of old. Behold, I am doing a new thing, now it springs forth, do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Isaiah 43 verses 18 to 19. But they who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength, they shall mount up with wings like eagles, they shall run and not be weary, they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40 verse 31.